Thanks to Simply Safe for sponsoring this video.
What's up, Rocket family? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about the glass candle holders that Dollar Tree carries. You can make some beautiful DIYs with these pieces. So I'm going to be sharing a bunch of these DIYs with you guys right now. And I want to start off with a DIY that is so easy to do, and it is just gorgeous. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Dollar Tree and look at the glass dinnerware. Pick out a plate that you like, whether it is a dinner plate or a salad plate, then flip that thing over so that the bottom is facing up. Now take one of your candle holders and glue it to your plate. You're going to want to use a heavy duty glue. I'm using E6000, and I'm also using a little bit of hot glue just so everything dries more quickly. E6000 is going to make this more durable, whereas hot glue, if you just use that, it's really easy to knock over, so you want to be very delicate with it if you're just using hot glue. I'm then going to glue another candle holder to the one that I glued to my plates. It's going to be up to you to decide how many candle holders you want to use, but I decided to go with 3 as my initial base. Then I picked up one of these clear cutting boards from Dollar Tree. I like that there's no lip on it, so I decided to use that, and I just glued that onto my candle holder. I then glued down one more candle holder, and on top of that candle holder I glue on one of Dollar Tree's clear glass bowls. You can leave this just as is and keep it very inexpensive to make. I decided to use some of these chandelier crystals that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Now I picked this up during Christmas time. I have had them for years. I have used these so many times, and I'm going to be using hot glue to attach them to my glass. Now the reason I decided just to use hot glue is because I want to be able to reuse these in the future. If I use E6000 and hot glue, they're going to stay on there. So if you're going to use hot glue like I did, you want to be very delicate when transporting this around because it's easy to knock off the chandelier gems, again if you're just using hot glue. I also decided to use some of these chandelier crystals from Amazon. They carry them in different sizes, and I previously used these in a DIY and I'm reusing them, and that's why I tend to use hot glue a lot with DIYs, just so I can reuse things. So I'm going to add a few of those, and I will link those down below for you guys. Like I said, they have them in different sizes. Now this is truly the funnest part for me. You get to fill the inside of the bowl with whatever you like, but I decided to go with some fresh flowers. Since Mother's Day just passed, I got these flowers for $5 because they were clearance. I'm assuming it's because they ordered too many. So what you do is you can place flowers inside of your bowl. You can use some foam inside of the bowl to get the flowers to stick exactly how you want them to stick. If you are going to be using these for a centerpiece and you want to make it beforehand, make sure you put some water inside of the bowl so that the flowers have a fresh water source constantly. I also decided to add some flowers to my cutting board. So I have these 2 layers of flowers, and let me tell you guys, this is beautiful. The flowers I used were red roses, some mums, daisies, and baby's breath. Baby's breath I like to use as my filler lots of times because it's so inexpensive and it is so beautiful. You can make these as big or small as you want. I like to pair these with mirrors. I think that the mirror really complements the piece, and you can buy these at Hobby Lobby, Michael's for a relatively inexpensive price. They go on sale half off every other week at Hobby Lobby. The other thing I like to do is place fairy lights around these pieces because the light reflects off of the glass and the mirror. It just makes everything glow. I actually had similar pieces at my wedding. Granted, they were gold stands, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I also did another piece with a different flower setup, and I didn't use the glass cutting board. Instead, I decided to use a plate at the top, and then a bowl is on top of that plate, and I came up with this piece. It is absolutely gorgeous, like I said. This is another simple, easy piece you can make using the candle holders from Dollar Tree and Dollar Tree vases. So go to Dollar Tree, pick yourself a glass vase that you like. I really like the cylinder ones, but I haven't been able to find them lately, so I'm going to be using this glass vase. Now I'm going to be using 3 total. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue 2 candle holders together, and once I have those glued together, I'm going to glue my vase on top of that candle holder. Then I'm going to glue a different vase to just 1 candle holder. Obviously, you can add more candle holders if you like to. What I'm trying to do is have 3 different levels of vases. I go ahead and fill these up with some of the acrylic gems from Dollar Tree. They carry them in different colors. I really like the clear ones for this. And then I'm going to place a little votive candle inside of the glass. This is kind of why I prefer the more cylinder glasses from Dollar Tree because you can put pillar candles inside of there. However, I had to use what I got on hand. And it's just that easy to make this piece of decor that can also be a centerpiece. It's absolutely gorgeous and expensive to make, and let me tell you, it is so quick to do. So if you're looking for something that's inexpensive, easy, and quick to make, especially for a wedding, this is definitely it. Add again some mirrors and fairy lights, and you have this beautiful glow throughout your event. Before we move on, I want to thank our sponsor for this video, Simply Safe.
Simply Safe is serious home security made simpler. All the protection, but with none of the hassles or expenses of the old school brands. Simply Safe protects your home 24/7, around the clock, every door, window, and room. It's backed by the best 24/7 professional monitoring in the business, ready to dispatch police, firefighters, or EMTs to your home. You can arm and disarm your system wherever you are, access camera feeds and recordings, which is good for our mama missing their baby when they're out and about like me. It's nice to see what they're up to. Everything is so easy to install. It took us only 20 minutes to install our entire system, which includes door and window sensors, carbon monoxide and smoke detectors, motion detectors. Living in a big city like me, you can hear some funny noises at night that jolt you up and scare you. It's nice being able to check up on what's going on outside of my home from the comfort of my own bed. No grainy images, with a comprehensive set of sensors and cameras, including the all-new wireless outdoor security camera. You always know what's going on inside and outside your home. I have a peace of mind knowing my home is protected 24/7 by Simply Safe's professional monitoring service. Save 20% on your Simply Safe security system when you sign up for an interactive monitoring plan and get your first month free. Visit simplysafe.com/bargainbethany to learn more. Thank you so much to Simply Safe for being such a big support to this channel.
Our next DIY is a DIY that I'm so very proud of. It's an original idea. I used it for my wedding and I saved so much money because candelabras are very expensive. So what you want to do again is get something as your base, whether it is a dinner plate or in my case, I'm using a cutting board for this particular candelabra that I'm making. Now you're going to go ahead and glue your candle holders down. Again, it's going to be up to you to use as many as you like. So you can make this as tall as you want or as short as you like. Then you're going to get one of these silver platters from Dollar Tree. They carry them in a rectangular shape and an oval shape. I decided to use the oval shaped ones. On top of the silver platter, you are going to glue down 3 candle holders, and you want to get them as perfectly centered as possible. And once you have that middle one centered, it's pretty easy to center the other 2. Now, you can spray paint this, and I'm going to show you that afterward, but for this particular one I'm making, I took the acrylic gems from Dollar Tree and I just placed them on the bottom of my cutting board. I didn't glue them down. You can glue them down. I just decided to place them down there, and then I also poured some on top of the silver platter. At first I was like trying to lay them all out, but then I was like, no, forget this. I just dumped them right there. I'm telling you guys, candelabras are expensive. This is the easiest way to make your own candelabras. Just make sure you're using a heavy duty glue and that you have a good base so it doesn't tip over on you. And then you can go ahead, put whatever candles you want inside of this. So I'm just using regular pillar candles for what you see here. Before my actual wedding, I made these and I decided to use votive candles in glasses at the top. And the reason I decided to do that was because I didn't want to risk pillar candles falling down and I needed the flame to be contained. And so I decided to use pillar candles. I spray painted everything an aged gold color. And then where the silver platter is, I put some floral pieces, some moss. It looks so gorgeous. Like I said, I had those gold stands that had the flowers at the top. I had lanterns and fairy lights. At nighttime, my wedding glowed. This is so easy to do, and I think it is perfect, again, for decor or if you have an event. This is another candelabra I made back in the day, and this one I think is really good if you love glamorous home decor. I'm essentially doing the same thing, but this time around I took one of the glass pieces from a Dollar Tree picture frame and I used that instead of the silver platter. I also glued some of my crystal chandelier gems, whatever you want to call them, around the edge of that glass, and I got this gorgeous piece. There you have it. You're left with another gorgeous candelabra. I absolutely love to make these from Dollar Tree, and it's one of the more proud DIYs I have. I don't know if that's what you call it, but it's a DIY that I'm very proud of making just because I saved myself a bunch of money at my wedding. They're easy to make and they're really beautiful. This is one of my favorite tier trays I've ever made on this channel. What you're gonna do is you are gonna get these square mirrors that Dollar Tree carries. Now it's up to you how many tiers you want to do for this. I ended up doing 3. For the middle tier, I glued 4 of these mirrors onto one of the cutting boards from Dollar Tree. Over the years, Dollar Tree has gotten better bases, so you can use something else for this, but you do need something that's going to hold all of these mirrors together. I then glue a candle holder underneath the cutting board. Then I'm going to glue just one mirror on top of one of the candle holders from Dollar Tree. I'm telling you guys, it's so simple to do. Then I take 6 of these square mirrors and I just place them down. I didn't glue them together. When I had made this DIY years ago, there wasn't really anything I could think of as a base, but now maybe foam board would have worked, maybe the pans from Dollar Tree. Like I said, there's more options now. They even have wood at Dollar Tree that would work for a base. And there you have a gorgeous mirror tier tray. It is so easy to do. It is absolutely beautiful. And like I said, back in the day when I made this DIY, Dollar Tree didn't carry what it was carrying. It didn't have Crafter Square, but now Dollar Tree has all of these pieces that would work really, really well for something like this. Another quick hack with these, use them as legs, whether it's legs for a tier tray, legs for a riser. I decided to do an easy riser, place one of those big mirrors from Hobby Lobby right on top of it, and I have a gorgeous riser that is perfect for home decor. It's perfect even to put food on top of. Like if you want to do it that way, you definitely can. Mirrors are just easy to clean and sanitize, or you can put something right on top of that, like another plate. It's just so quick and easy to do. You can also pair the candle holders that Dollar Tree carries with the glass plates and bowls that Dollar Tree also carries. And these work really, really well if you're doing a dessert bar, or if you want to use them to just fill them up with like ball fillers or potpourri inside of your home. However, I really do like to do things like this for a dessert bar or like an appetizer bar if you're trying to get that really nice chic look, and use something that's glass, not the plastic from Dollar Tree.
This is something I've done on my channel for years, so some of you guys already might be familiar with this, but if you're not, you can use the candle holders from Dollar Tree to create tier trays. So you want to use a heavy duty glue to attach your candle holders together. Then you'll glue your candle holders to whatever it is you like. Dollar Tree carries pizza pans, which I like to use a lot for the bottom part of my tier tray, and you can also use their dinner plates, their salad plates, bowls. That is completely up to you. I'm going to be using one of the pie pans for the top of this. I used a white spray paint to spray paint everything, and then I'm going to glue on these little cap assortments that I got from Walmart. I'm going to glue 4 of them to the bottom of my pizza pan. I painted them white, just using a white chalk paint. I like white chalk paint just because it dries so quickly. I then decided to add some of these half beads that I got from Amazon, and I'll link them down below for you guys. I really like using these for DIYing. I glued them on, and then I put some paint over that. I could have done this in a different order. It's just when I did, like most of the time when I do my DIYs, I don't have a plan. I just DIY as I go. This is my favorite farmhouse style tier tray I've ever done on this channel. I love the mirror one for glam, and then this one for the farmhouse style. You can use these candle holders for just so many DIYs.
So that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're wondering about my shirt, oh my gosh, it is My Little Pony. I love My Little Pony, but I got it at Five Below for only $5. Except the price on things at Five Below are starting to go up to $5.55. It's crazy. Anyways, again, thanks to Simply Safe for sponsoring this video, for being such a big support to this channel. I absolutely love Simply Safe, and I love what they've done for this channel. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Take care. Bye.